Good morning. In front of this cool little house today. It's decked out for Halloween. It's time for the Blue Water by Curate School Video Day. I'm Deacon John. You can hardly see me probably. But today is October 19th and it's Unity Day, which is people are dressing orange to be unified against bullying. Also, today is Evaluate Your Life Day, but I can kind of argue you're supposed to do that every night, aren't we? As far as evaluating each and every day on how well we do as far as honoring God and our sinfulness. And finally, today is Hagfish Day.
When you say hagfish, it doesn't matter if you're talking about the 90s punk band or the jawless living fossil. The response is generally the same. Who? Whether it is a fish or something else, it's still up for debate. What is known is that they are the only living animal that has a skull but no backbone or spine. They average about 19 inches in length, with one of the larger species known as Eptatratus goliath coming in at a whopping 4 feet and 2 inches. They look like eels, with an elongated body and paddle-like tails, and can be pink or blue depending upon the species. They don't have vertically articulating jaws. Instead, they have a structure with tooth-like projections that protracts and retracts horizontally as it grasps food and draws it in towards the pharynx. Their main source of nutrition comes from marine worms, but they will feed on the bodies of dead or dying sea creatures, devouring them from the inside. They get their nickname slime eel from a defense mechanism. When captured or held, they secrete a microfibrous slime. This slime, when combined with water, expands into up to 20 liters of a sticky, gelatinous goo that chokes its attacker. Researchers are looking into possible uses and applications of the hagfish slime, including replacing egg whites for breakfast, which makes me grateful I became a vegetarian.
Also, yesterday I got some B-roll for you on the exciting Blue Water Parochial League cross-country meet. So enjoy this footage of our athletes in action. The saint of the day is St. Isaac Jogues. He's known as the Apostle of the Mohawks and the patron saint for Canada and the Americas. He was sent over at the age of 29 to New France, which is called Canada, and his mission was to work with the Huron and Algonquin Native American tribes. In his 6th year of ministry, he went on a canoe trip and was captured by the Mohawk and Iroquois tribes, and he was malnourished and beaten so badly that he lost some fingers and his hands were mutilated. However, during that time he continued, even though he couldn't do everything, to say Mass. He was also called the Living Martyr, for when he came back, people saw how much he was injured and admired his continuous faith. So may we also have continuous faith despite our battles, like St. Isaac Jogues did. And we hope that St. Isaac Jogues will pray for us today. In the Gospel today, from Luke, Jesus is giving us a recipe for how to be a good leader, especially a disciple in the church. If we are given the responsibility, which we all are through our baptism of spreading the good news, we need to do it with faithfulness and also with fairness and honesty. And Jesus tells the parable of the servant which was entrusted with responsibility and one who did right by his fellow workers and one who did wrong. So he's looking for great things from us who inspire to be leaders. Our church of the day is St. Mary, Queen of Creation in New Baltimore. The pastor is Reverend Charles White. 2 deacons, Deacon William Schmitz and Deacon Anthony Lewandowski. And our joke of the day, why was the math book always so worried? Because it had so many problems. Have a great day.